And why I write? Because I don't think I can do anything else.
Yeah.
Why is Minnesota a great place to write?
Well, the rivers here, the land here, and the people, and the community, literary community has been just extremely supportive of me. Immigrant can't write poetry. Ars Poetica. Oh no, not with your immigrant syntax. V.H. Tu Chun, a Chinese poet writing in English. She walked to a river. She walks to a river. She walked to a river now. She is walking to a river now. What difference it make? What difference does it make? In nature, no completeness, no sentence really complete thought. Language, our birthright and curse, pay no mind to immigrant syntax. Like mountain running to valley and bay, like water flowing into Panthalassa Sea. Poetry is river, is mountain, is life. Who can stop it from running free, undressed? Who killed Sophan? 1. I'm breaking through this tower, Sophan. We've toiled on our knees from our deathbeds for a bloody dream under the purple mountain majesties. No holiday, no weekend, no vacation, no time for friends or children, only our vita bigger than this nation, this yearn to be seen as something good enough. I will no longer believe their powdered lie. Not good enough will never be good enough because of our accent, our immigrant hand and feet on this fruited plain. I will not let doubt seep between your eyebrows again into your breast, heart, liver, spleen, throat, till every drop of blood, every cell of our being is filled with this cancerous thought. Are we good enough? Will ever be good enough? I will no longer fill our vita with our bone marrow. Honors, awards, books, and students testifying how we have changed their lives under the beautiful halcyon skies. I will no longer swallow this poison that has been killing you and me across amber waves of grain.
A boy, bare-chested with a switch, beat back the plumes of prairie grasses. Behind him, a train filed parallel over the plain land. The glass tranquilized any loud wounds. I rolled down the window and breezes needled the woolly ends of used-up breath that had unspooled into the truck cabin. No hurry to tell the story as she drove. The boy went to seed in the rearview mirror. The tracks plummeted into a defunct ravine, and the train followed down the hollow. Or was the right word for it, chasm?
June is your month, Sophan, and you showered us with gifts from gods. flowers, sunshine, laughter, a bird of paradise, a tropical bliss to Minnesota nights. One couldn't find a mean bone in your supple beauty. In June, you and I traveled from St. Paul to Taiwan, Nanjing, Shanghai. International seminar on the mission for equity and justice. Your heart already shrouded by toxic rumors. My eyes already fogged by doubt and smirk. Yet you stood tall in your golden cock stance under the peace gate of Nanjing, where 300,000 souls, raped then slaughtered, moan day and night. You kept your head high, even when cancer had tunneled into your breasts, our minds. Thank you, Sofang, for coming to me in my darkest nights, with your lion heart and silver sword, to forgive my ignorance and awaken me with light, to fuse your warrior spirit into my limbs, to tear down the facade of hollow slogans, to urge me telling in verse with my deeds what's happening to us. Thank you, Sofang. Your sword is humming for the blood-stained truth. One story, one ripple, one wave, till they form a tsunami of love. To bring down the alabaster tower, to dance again under the June sun, in the land of free and beautiful. Catching cardinals. For a week, he stacked dusty sacks of birdseed in the kitchen corner, and we acted like the towering stack wouldn't top us during dinner. His booby trap, white cotton twine, a stick and a pen he put together from 2x4s and chicken wire peeled off a thorny ream at Hedginger's. Out of nowhere, the gold-plated cage, the same gold cage where for years lived our pet cockatoo, who spent all day spitting seed husks on the furniture. Then one night, Dad cut up bread with scissors. I woke up with the smell of coffee, menthol cigarettes, and sweat burning the skin inside my nostrils. I dashed to a window to watch him and my brother. In a shallow slant in the yard, they hid out, ready to rip the cord and walk away, red bird in hand. They chased blue jays with rocks. Swarms descended. I heard the screen door snap. I still picture streaks of blood down his arms from wrestling blackbirds from his trap. It took days for Dad to capture his prize. Once he did, I remember I looked at this wild thing and wondered why it was so important, how it shrieked, bled, and shoved its beak through the rods into the unbound air. I'm rising, Sofang. We are rising, Naka. If the law won't speak justice, we sing it with our poetry. If justice becomes a mask for lies, we burn it with our eyes. If their lies smear our spirit, we cleanse it with our blood. If our spirit can't cross the chasm of hope, we make wings of 7 billion hearts to fly from sea to shining sea. Fear is no longer an option. Silence is no longer an option. Take our hands, Sofang, rise with us from sea to shining sea, under the beautiful halcyon skies, over the purple mountain majesties, across the amber waves of grain, through this fruited prairie. At your grave, I wait. When the hot wind blows from the North Pole, the sea will rise like mountains, shattering every chain on the river's throat and limbs. And you, my mountain spirit, will come home in your original form, free, naked. When I came here, there was Hungry Mind bookstore, and became Ruminator, and then there's also Literary Loft. Just all these other organizations, nonprofit that really support arts, and then just the readers.
Yeah.
Right? They are, without them, we can't really exist.
Yeah.
I just feel I have so much freedom to cross all kinds of borders.
Yeah.
Not just as a poet, as a writer, nonfiction writer, but now as a photographer, as a public performance artist, and I'm doing my river project and just got so much support from the state and across the nation along the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
Just feel really at home.